Hello, this is Marvin Byer at Marvin Rich Farms. I'm just walking the pasture where we haven't grazed yet and deciding what I want to do. Since we had a rain yesterday and today, as the grass and the pasture has grown some more, but I don't think it's ready to be grazed yet. I mean, I could come back here and graze it, but it might stun it some more. I also want to show you where I missed with the drill. I know I took some videos last year of this, and it seems definitely makes the process go faster when you drill it in here, the grasses and legumes, because right here you can kind of see the line. I'm guessing that the grass is on this side compared to mostly all forbs in this section. If you go closer down, you can definitely see there's more open. Compare when you come over here where there is more grasses. I mean, there's some spots that are not as tall or thick, but it's still there. But if you look at it, and you can see right exactly where it's at. So I'm probably going to put some seeds in there. I was hoping to feed hay this past winter out here, but plans didn't work out how I wanted, so we just grazed it, or bale graze and roll hay over there. And where the hay's not very thick, it's starting to come up pretty good over there. And where the hay's thick, it'll probably be this summer or in the fall. It'll be start coming up through the bale grazing areas. But you can see where I roll hay out, it's starting to cover it up. My whole plan was that to really fertilize it with manure and hay to get the microbes going, bring worms in. And my plan this coming year is to graze over here or roll on hay. Mostly I want to get a bale unroller and unroll hay in this, because it's definitely lacking something. I'm going to take some soil samples this week or next week. That's how it's going. And you can tell it's not as dark green than where the sheep and cattle were out here, where they distribute some manure. It's definitely darker green. You can tell about exactly where it's at. Or like here, there's some underground probably voles or mice or something digging in here and disturb the ground. And when they've probably done their manure and urine in here, and it's definitely dark green, which this is some orchard grass. And if you just go a little bit ways, that's orchard grass there, and look how lighter green that is. But I kind of want to see what happens. I mean, last year I had lots of red clover in here. It started to come up, red clover. But on this other side of this single wire poly braid is where my native seeds I planted this past winter. I don't know if anything's coming up yet, but there are definitely a lot of red clover in here. I know a couple years ago I planted red clover in here along with my cover crops. Try to make it kill most of the smother out the other plants, and I think it did help, but you can tell there's still grasses coming up here. So we'll see what happens. You never know. I'm hoping some native plants come up. But I know it takes a while to get that established. It's kind of funny how down there where I miss a strip of grass and there's no rice with cedar and there's no nothing coming up. Or up here I didn't see anything besides red clover and cover crops, and there's grasses all over the place. Maybe because I disturb the ground some more. I mean, I still got some cover crops coming up here even. I haven't planted any, I think this has been 2 or 3 years. I know I planted some cover crops last year, but it wasn't cereal rye, and cereal rye is popping up. This cereal rye here is probably the fall of 2021, I think it was. It's definitely gotten thinner since fall of 2021, because this was so thick and matted, it'll probably reseed itself. But definitely a lot of green. The rain definitely was wonderful, because it wasn't like this last week. You can tell just get an inch of rain yesterday, and I'm not sure how much rain we got last night or this morning. Probably not too much. Maybe 1/8 of an inch or so. I don't think we had rain since beginning of April. But everything sure did turn around with the rain. So I just want to show you what we're doing. Look at here, another disturbance, look like. I don't know if that's the drill got too deep there or what. And I had to lift it up. But that's nice and dark green. We'll see how it looks. I know I spread some chicken manure back here in spots. I'm pretty sure that's not it. This is where the cattle walked all the way back here all last year when I was grazing this. You can kind of see the walking paths here. There was a lot of cereal right here too, but it's not very much anymore. Definitely different kinds of, lots of red clovers through here. You kind of see like clovers and grass, and another bare spot here, which is more clover. Turn around, so none got seeded, and that's probably one spot. Well, I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and gotta go check my other animals. You can kind of see a green spot where I dump chicken manure right there. Nice and dark and gray compared to the rest. I dumped that, was that 2 years ago? I think it was. And if anybody comment of getting to if I move my phone too much, I'm getting nauseous or watching videos, please let me know. Sometimes I'm not paying attention and just talking and walking because I didn't want to trip over something, so I'm not looking through my phone and see how it's looking. So I'm trying to be more stable on it. It's something to learn when you're not used to doing it. You know, I've been doing it for a year. You can definitely see the dark spots because I know I dumped off and on, like here's a dark spot, and I bet that was and it's really thick there, dark spot where I dumped some chicken manure. Dumped some chicken manure there. There's another spot up here. Just off and on, there's here and there. You can almost tell exactly where I turn around. Because I went up and down a few times the hill when playing, and I bet I turned around here and didn't play anything, and look at that. It's like right on the line. And that's about where turnaround I was. So I might have to come back here and plant some seeds. One thing about dandelions, they make wonderful forage for cattle and sheep. They love that stuff. At least my cattle and sheep do. I've been rambling on for a while, so my waterways always has good grass in there. Well, I've been rambling on a while, and I'll let you go. If you like, subscribe, comment, I greatly appreciate it. Even if it's not, I take criticisms pretty well, so I can learn and be better at what I'm doing. Talk to you later. Bye.